Now Wentz on third down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Leonard Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The gun on 3rd down. Brady sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 29, Brady escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. Touchdown! Giovanni Bernard from 21 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. Now Wentz. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First and 10, Taylor now. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles. Watch his flat.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The final shot before half for Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. As time expires in the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Hines now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
You ass, yeah.
Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Flush to his right. He's going up.
Yeah, you ass, yeah.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wynn's going to give this to Taylor. And he's got some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Indy. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
I don't know why you did that.
Forward,
I don't know
comes
why.
up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone. But then again, CD wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Brady's going to look to throw. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Wentz now on first down. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll bring up a second down. Now Wentz again. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And that's caught by the tight end, Branson. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw here to his running back. And he he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That's hard.
Brady going to look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted,
then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.